Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Rab, and in today's video, I am going to continue my lives living with autism or ASD. This is now part 4 guys. So in this ASD part 4 video, I am going to talk about my sports that I did starting when I was little. The first sport that I encountered was swimming, which it was held at Star Mall, Alabang. I had my 3-day swimming lessons there, but I cried so much when my coach assisted me. But still, it was a good experience when my coaches teaches me how to swim. So it's still a good experience. The swimming lesson wasn't that bad. I only used my legs to pedal like a windmill. I didn't use much of my hands because I get tired easily and I don't float so much. So only my legs that I've been using. The next sport that I encountered was soccer because it is a defensive game. One thing I like soccer is I always like kicking the ball, catching it as a goalkeeper. But due to my aggression, or some they call it rough tactics, they let me off of the game because I tackled one of the people so hard. That's why they put me out of the game due to that kind of attitude. But for me, I did not mean to tackle, but some of my classmates were concerned about me, about the tackling, the rough tactics that I did. This actually happened at the Learning Child School. They have a soccer field there, and it was a nice field. But my classmate let me off of the game due to that. When they put me out of the game, I was completely irate myself, so intensely angered because they really let me out of the league because they also think that I didn't have a perfect time in kicking the ball, perfect timing. I was like that, but don't worry guys. That is the thing about sport when people are kicking the players out because of the attitude. Just like I said guys, due to the vicious attitude that they did, they will let them out. My next sport was chess. It was an interesting game. My father taught me how to play chess and what movements are the following in this game. Actually, the chess is all about focus, mind thinking, and more, guys. If you saw my picture of my chess sport when I was in Learning Child, that's where I learned how to play chess. And this is why I tried to pick some sport that is comfort to me. I tried my best. I also attended the chess event when I was in high school. It's Our Lady of Pilar Montessori Center, which I really forget the place where I was held. It's not just me who's competing. There are 5 of us. Well, my parents said I need to minimize on what's on my head. I need to focus on what moves are you gonna predict with your enemy when you play chess. Because as I said, chess requires focus. After the event that I attended in chess, I won a medal. It's not a bronze, silver, and gold. It's actually a medal of participating. It's only just a special medal. That's also the same thing in high school at Our Lady of Pilar Montessori Center. Medal of participation only, and one certificate about it. One more thing about my chess event at Learning Child School, I saw a Grandmaster Filipino chess player, which is Eugene Tori. I was so surprised that I saw him in personal. Before, I saw him in a history at Google, just in Google, guys. But now, I'm so surprised that I see him in personal. My fourth sport is badminton. Actually, I've learned this to my brother who was also a badminton player when he was in about intermediate. He taught me a few things about badminton, about hitting the shuttlecock, using the racket, holding the racket properly. I was too surprised about the game. I was enjoying it. I really like it though. I had my badminton lessons when I was at Our Lady of Pilar Montessori Center when I was grade 6. But before that, I had my badminton also at Learning Child when I was little in about grade 3. We had a bit of a mixed doubles. It's actually just a friendly game. It was fun. But no matter what the good or bad actions there, I still enjoy it. For my intermediate badminton, which is from OLPMC or Our Lady of Pilar, it was my first time going out school because the badminton is held at BF Homes Almanza because that's where the badminton court is, and it was my first time seeing it. Speaking of first timers, not just the first time of going to a badminton court at Almansa, it's also my first time of being alone in the intermediate badminton because I'm the only boy and one of my classmates are girls. I'm so I'm so shy to that part, but not really naman that shy because maybe some of the boys are not interested on playing badminton. But don't worry, I'm not really curious about it. The coach taught us how to do the positioning of badminton, hitting the shuttlecock using a badminton racket. It's actually the proper way on doing it, and also jogging for us to stretch. But when our day comes to a nightmare, we found out that we are the only ones left, which is only the two of us because some of our classmates quit. One is my other classmate don't want to get her legs injured, and the other thing is she don't want so much stretching and more cramps in her legs. And the other one is she didn't have time. It was the worst part there in our lives. That's why we are the two ones left. But there are many more badminton players. It's not just the intermediate, it's also the high school left. Don't worry guys, we are many naman eh. So just because we are two of us doesn't mean we can still continue. My fifth sport is basketball. This actually, I learned this when I was so little. I keep on shooting the ball. Well, as much of little guys, we only have a court that is just playful toys. But for grown-ups, of course, a real ring needs to be an opportunity there. So I learned this when I was little, once again. But when I practice in a real court, well, I still need more to learn, guys. We had a lot of events of basketball. The first one is here at our subdivision. The second one is at DLA or Divine Light Academy, which when I was at OLPMC, I attended basketball there. And the other one is the last. I'm sorry, guys, I forgot the name of the place. That is actually my last event of basketball. It was amazing. Even if I didn't join much of the game, I didn't much enjoy it because they didn't sub me so much. But as I said, I still enjoy it. Before, during our event here at our subdivision, my mom was there to cheer me up. Not just me who's there, also my brother. He's in a different team. But every time when she cheers me and my brother shooting the ball, she is so enjoyable in shouting happily because I was taking a shot and I shoot the ball. Also my brother, every time when he takes the shot, she is actually shouting happily. And now for my final sport is bowling. Bowling is now officially permanently my true sport. I first experienced bowling when I had my vacation at White Rock. It's a family vacation. When I first experienced throwing the ball, I slipped because I was in a hurry by running because I really wanted to throw it nicely. But in the end, as I said, I slipped because I was so in a hurry. But when I practice more in bowling, I get to amateur when I'm being slowly on my foot because when I said I slipped, that means I was so in a hurry when I push my legs so much. So that's why I take it easy. I take a deep breath when I throw the ball, when I aiming for the target. That's how I did it. I had my bowling lessons at Star Mall Alabang. They have actually two bowling lanes, which is Astro Bowl A and Astro Ball B. The A is at the left and the A is at the right side of the mall. And that's where I had my lessons in bowling, which is I had a coach, which is a surprising coach to me because he shows me a lot of techniques in how to release and hook the ball. Officially, guys, when you play bowling as a professional, we should spin it correctly, or some they call it hook the ball. When I'm good enough to play bowling, I'm a bit amateur to myself when I hook the ball, because one thing about it is I watch a PBA bowling, stands for Professional Bowling Association, and that's where I discovered the professional bowlers releases. And this is why I wanted to become a professional bowler, but not today because I'm still learning. I had an event before, which is Special Olympics, which it was held at Quezon City Sports Club. I had a classmate there who's also good in bowling. Actually, nauna siya kaysa sa akin, but not much the same to me because we have different releases. He's actually a lefty. Well, when I had my first time there for the Special Olympics, I was scared because there are a lot of people there, but I took care of it. But even though I didn't score much bigger on that event, it's still fun. The last event that I attend to was at SM Mega Mall. It's still Special Olympics, guys. They have nice lanes there. They just improve it because when I went there, their lanes is a bit old. So that's why I'm so happy that I saw them improve it. And the event there was really enjoyable because I saw my classmate in ILLC, and he said, "Are you gonna play bowling?" I said, "Yes." So I was surprised there. And I also met my player there ever since when I had my Special Olympics at QC, the Quezon City Sports Club. His name is Alex, and I'm really happy that we are almost the same. The next event that I attend was at Makati Cinema Square, and the surprising moment there is I met the professional bowler, the Filipino professional bowler, Paeng Nepomuceno, and it was my first time that I saw him in personal because when I watch him in YouTube, he's just good in releasing. But when I also saw his release, it was nice. It was nice. He's a lefty bowler that is more high functioning to me. So there you have it, guys. That is now my official and permanent sport. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe my channel. Leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!